Hey there, Wargamers. Josh here from MiniWarGaming.com, ready to bring you some more 10th edition coverage. Today, we're going to be busting out the Deathwatch for the first time in a long time. I've done my best to actually literally dust them off, and I'll be taking on the filthy, filthy Tau Empire using the actual points for this edition.
We play and call it work.
MiniWarGaming's Warhammer 40k Battle Report.
Taking a look at the Deathwatch forces first, leading the force, my warlord will be a Watch Master, who I'm going to give the Beacon Angelus to, because that seems like a neat thing that would be cool. I've also brought along a Librarian and Phobos armor that I'm going to pay a couple points to give the Thief of Secrets to, making his melee a little bit better. The rest of the force, I have a 10-strong Deathwatch veteran squad, and then a 5-strong Deathwatch veteran squad with pretty much what you see is what you get for the weapons. I also have a full-size Fortis kill team, a full-size Proteus kill team, a full-size Spectrus kill team, and then a Corvus Blackstar, because I think they're really, I don't know, I just think they're neat. And that's my Deathwatch at right around 1,500 points. Moving over now to take a look at the Tau forces. What am I playing against today?
Hey, so on the Tau side, we have Shadow Sun as our warlord. We have a Devilfish over to the side, 2 Seeker missiles on that guy, carrying a squad of 10 Breachers, going Guardian and Marker drones there. We have our Riptide with 2 Shield drones, a group of 3 Stealth suits with a Marker and a Shield drone on the Sergeant. 2 groups of Crisis suits, one's going to be in Deep Strike with Shield gens and 3 Flamers. The other 3 are going to be led by a Cold Star Commander, all Plasmas and Shield gens there. We also have 3 groups of 4 Crude Hounds, 1 group of 10 Crude Carnivores, a Sunshark Bomber. Showing off aircraft a little bit this edition. I don't have all the drones sitting out. There's a ton.
All right, for the game today, we are going to use the cards. I'm going to try them out for the first time. So the primary mission is Sites of Power. There is great power for those bold enough to claim it.
Not me.
So the objective markers in No Man's Land are Sites of Power. At the end of each command phase, the player's turn it is, empowers all Sites of Power that they have control that have 1 or more characters from their army within range. Each Site of Power remains empowered by that player while 1 or more of their characters remains within range. In the second, third, and fourth battle rounds, you're going to score a maximum of 15 VP, 3 VP for each objective marker you control, 3 VP for each Site of Power that is empowered.
So 3 points if you have a unit on it, 6 points if that unit includes a character.
Not bad, not bad. And the 5th final battle round, the player whose first turn scores VP is described above, and then the second player does so at the end of their turn instead of the end of the command phase. The mission special rules, hidden supplies. Basically, long story short, there's an additional objective in No Man's Land in the middle there. And without further ado, let's check out the board. This is a GameMat.eu gaming mat, just using the objectives that are out of the card set. And then the terrain, it's a mix of stuff from Adam at Greenleaf Terrain and the Micro Arts studio stuff. And then, you know, a little bit of G-Dub, shrubbery, foliage, as you might say. We're going to throw a D6 for first turn. High dice roll must go first. Very good. There's a 6 for the Tau and a 6 for me. I guess we're rolling.
We're going to try that again.
I got a 5.
I got a 1.
All right, where is it? I've lost it. Okay, cool. Let's get ready for Deathwatch, turn number 1. Alrighty, so as we get ready for Deathwatch turn 1, a little bit of housekeeping, just showing off where everything is. Went for a scout move with the, and you're gonna have to pardon the fact I'm gonna get the names wrong for a while, the Spectrus kill team. They've moved up. Then I've got kill team, small one. I have the other kill team up in there. The Deathwatch veterans inside of there. The Fortis kill team and the regular kill team is in Deep Strike with the Watchmaster. You have stealth suits.
Stealth suits.
Dogs.
Dogs.
your devilfish with your infantry inside.
Breachers. Yep.
Crew. And then a bunch of stuff hiding in the corner.
Hoping for round 3.
And then your aircraft and one of your squads of crisis suits are in
Strategic reserves.
Nice. Now, if you've watched my stuff, you know I'm not typically a fan of the hokey pokey drawing cards every turn, but I'm going to give it a try because maybe it'll work nice with this edition and I'll end up liking it. So the 2 cards I'm going to draw for this turn are going to be No Prisoners and Assassination. The other thing I got to do is take care of an Oath of Moment, and that will be, I guess, on the Riptide because it's probably the thing I'm going to be able to shoot at the most. So yeah, we're going to try to have him have a bad day. And yeah, I guess I'm going to go right over to my movement, show you where all my stuff is, and then where it all ends up. And here we go. Movement is complete. There were no interruptions from any stratagems, so I was able to move where I wanted. Squad here moved over to take up firing position. The squad here advanced to head up towards that objective. The Corvus flew up and dropped off everybody again. I don't know if it's been talked about in other bat reps. It's in hover mode, so it's in hover mode for the rest of the game, which means it doesn't have to do the 90-degree turn. And, just basically can move 20, and that's why I get to start on the board. The Spectre's kill team moved up, and then the Warlord and company have deep struck in over here. So being very aggressive turn 1, and we'll see how it goes. Oh, I think we're right over to shooting now, aren't we?
I believe we are. The tower shaking in their blue blue heels, you know.
First bit of shooting will be the heavy bolters back here opening up on Mr. Riptide. Okay, so I'm hitting on 4s with the heavy bolters because they're heavy and I moved.
Okay.
So I don't get the +1. Which
Yes,
is
from being stationary.
The weird opposite of the way it used to be. So I should be hitting on 4s. Okay, that's a pretty good start, but I'm lethal hits here. So I'm contemplating just re-rolling all of it, looking for these 6s. And again, the lethal hits comes from my once per game Malleus tactics. Yeah, I'm gonna keep those 5s to hit. Because it's only 5s to wound and I get a reroll on it too. So the reroll to hit. Hey, there we go. Here's a lethal hit. So those auto wound, and then these are looking for 5s to wound.
Okay.
That's pretty good. Okay, well, you got 5 wounding hits.
Oof.
It's AP -1, but I believe you get the benefit of cover being behind that.
Yes, so 5 2s. I don't know if that's better or worse.
That works.
Good. Here.
Yeah.
Give me some 2s.
And
solid.
There you go. You had passed on your invul. Or no, what's your invul save now?
4.
4. Yeah, you would pass invul saves. Wasted rolls. Let's go over here now and just have this whole Spectre skill team open up on you. Thanks. Gonna go for a smite off the librarian. So it's gonna be D6 shots again into Mr. Riptide over there. 6. Huzzah! These are gonna hit you on 3s. And I'll take the rolls. Okay, they're all going to hit. They are strength 5s, so they're going to wound you on 5s. I've got 2 so far, and then survey says Oath of Moment doesn't help me out anymore. These are only AP -1, so you're going to have your 2-up save again.
Let's go 2s. Seems good.
Pass both. All right, we got the 2 bolt sniper rifles, so they're just going to be hitting on 3s. They both hit, and these are at strength 5, so looking for 5s to wound. There's 1 wound, and the other one doesn't wound. These are AP -2.
So 3-up.
Oh, the first fail. That's 3 damage.
All right.
Now the bolt carbines off the Not Reavers. So hitting on 3s. All right, I'm going to take the chance to re-roll all of these, looking for the lethal hits, because I'm only going to wound you on a 6. So let's just try to take as many rolls to get 6s as I can. Okay, so we got 2 lethal hits, a bunch of misses, and then this is wounding on a 6 with a re-roll. Yep, 3 more wounding hits. You get your full 2-up save.
All right.
You're fine.
Canadian for days.
Then the marksman bolt carbines off of the rest. Hopefully I'm getting all the names right. I could have done these together, but taking it slow to get started. So we got 2 hits so far. I'm going to re-roll everything. Okay, so we've got 3 successes And then these are going to be wounding you on 6s with a reroll. Okay, so we got another 4 saves for you to make. Looking for 2 up?
Looking for 2s. All good.
Don't roll my Canadian dice anymore. All right, I really wanted that to go better, but it's not awful. I think what we're going to do is we're going to move over to this kill team here with Watchmaster. And before I do anything else, though, I'm going to pop 1 CP for Kraken rounds. So that'll be this kill team and this kill team over here. I'm going to add 6-inch range to the guns, but also add an additional AP -1. Yeah, it's mostly going to benefit just the frag cannons in the squad. But hey, maybe it'll help. You know what, in retrospect, we measured some ranges. I'm not going to do that yet, because I wasn't able to get within good range for the frag cannons. They are rapid fire. But they are 18-inch range. And your Kroot managed to push me back far enough when I came in that I couldn't do what I wanted to do. So instead, I'm going to just fire the Black Star and then decide if I want to do that with these 2 squads. We'll do my single twin-linked las cannon, and remember, twin-linked is not rerolling to hit anymore, not that it really matters. But single shot, I do hit you. Strength 12, so I'm wounding you on a 3. I get to reroll wounds. Oh, that's unfortunate. I got the missile launchers, so let's try those. So we got 1 hit, 2 hits. These are strength 10, so I'm going to wound you on 3s. And there's 2 wounding hits. These are AP -2.
So...
You can roll the Canadian dice. I was just joking.
Oh.
As he goes back to them.
Well, they are
so
lucky.
that's 2. These are AP -2, so you're on 3 up saves.
I'm on 3s. Let's go.
cover.
Let's go 3s.
Oh! Fair fails. That's 6 damage total.
Whew.
Okay, what is he down to?
Down 5.
All right, I feel a little bit better. Which means I'll move over to this kill team here and just open up with everything into them. Sorry guys, I'm jumping all over as I look at my rules. I will spend the 1 CP to go better range in AP, I do suppose. And see what I can't do. So I'll do that squad and the squad over there. And we will shoot with these lads first. Okay, so we'll do the 2 frag cannons first, because this squad's kind of a nightmare. They're D3 shots apiece. That's going to be 2 shots. Look at 2 new dice. They are hitting on 4s. So we got 1 hit, and the other one is a miss. These are strength 7, so I'm going to be wounding you on a 5. Okay, so it does wound. It's regularly AP 1, goes to AP 2.
So you need a 3.
And then you get the benefit of cover, so you're looking for a 3.
Give me, come on, Canada.
And you make it. The Infernus Heavy Bolter in the squad. We got a pair of hits. I'm just gonna re-roll them all. I'm fishing for 6s. Okay, so I'm still gonna get 2 hits. And then this is looking for 5s to wound. That's 1 wound. 2 wounds. Normally AP -1, so it goes to AP 2.
So 3s.
Failed 1, so 2 damage. Brings you down to
3.
Nice. The bikers with their twin bolt guns, which are only 1 shot apiece. Sure. Hitting on 3s. So 1 of those automatically wounds. And I'll re-roll this as a re-rolled hit roll.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they both hit. And then this is the wound roll looking for 6. Okay, cool. 2 wounding hits. You ignore the AP 1.
So on 2s.
Yes, sir.
Much better.
Passed them both. Sorry, there should have been 1 more twin bolt gun in there, but I'm going to throw that in with the other guy's bolt gun. So here's 5 shots. The twin linked on the twin bolt gun doesn't matter because re-rolling on my wound rolls anyways. So 3s to hit, but I'm really just fishing for 6s. So I'm going to re-roll on my hit rolls. So I've got 1 wound in there, and then these are 2 misses, and then these hits are wounding on 6s. With a reroll. 2 more wounding hits. 2 more 2-up saves.
All right.
I don't think you're ever going to fail your 2-ups. Now let's try the spear on the boss man. Hitting on 2s. I will reroll hit rolls. Okay, they both hit. And then these are looking for 6s to wound. Neither one wounds, but a reroll. Okay, no wounds. Let's move over to the other group and see if they can kill you. There are 4 frag cannons in there, so
I'm shaking, man.
let's see what I can do.
Good luck.
How many shots? A bunch. And again, these are hitting on 4s. So we got 2 there, but I'm going to re-roll everything, fishing for as many 6s as I can get with lethal hits. Okay, that turned it into a bunch of misses. That was a bad idea. And then this is going to wound you on a 5 with a re-roll. Okay, so we got 3 wounding hits. You're looking for 3 up saves.
Because they are AP2?
Normally AP1 going to AP2.
All right, give me some 3s.
Dang it.
Sorry.
Failing 1, that's 2 damage.
Go to 1. Getting close.
Alright, this is the last hurrah, if I can strip 1 more wound off you. Hitting on 3s. The 6s are going to auto wound, and I will re-roll everything. Okay, so we got 4. Only 1 miss out of there. These are all looking for 6s to wound now. And there's 1, and then another 1. Okay, 6 2-up saves to make, friend. 6 2-up saves.
All right. Right here in the middle? How about that? Give me not once.
There's a 1 back there.
I will... You've got no more shooting, right?
That's it for the shooting.
I will CP reroll.
I hate you.
Ah!
Okay, so he's dead.
Does he explode?
On a, what, 6?
6. Nope.
No, so you don't explode. You do die.
I do die.
Just barely, and neither of us have command points. Okay. Okay, that's pretty good. All right, I'm sufficiently happy. There's an extra 4 over here. Send that back your way.
Thank you much.
All right, so I killed a thing. I'm going to get 2 points for no prisoners. I will go ahead and I will declare a charge with this squad here into your crude hounds, which would be a 9-inch charge.
Yes, sir.
Get him! Nope, failed it.
Nope.
Not allowed to charge with anything else because they jumped out. And these guys aren't within range of anything. And over at the other side of the board, there was advances. So I believe that's going to be going to the end of my turn. So I will score 2 points for no prisoners. And then I'm going to throw assassination away and get a command point for doing so. Cool. I think that's it, dude. I think that's the end of my turn.
All right.
I don't know if that was a good first turn or not.
I felt pretty scared with everything kind of, encroaching, but I feel a little better now.
There was a lot of scary potential that
Yeah.
didn't go off. So let's get ready for let's get ready for Tau turn number 1. All right, we've got our command points, and what are you generating for your?
We have engage on all fronts.
Okay.
I think that might be reasonable. We'll see. And then area denial.
That means you're going to be trying to get table quarters and trying to be in the middle and not have me in the middle. So, let's finish off your command phase. Apparently that might be the end of the command phase. So movement, we're going to show off where everything is. And all the way back over here for stealth suits and more dogs. And we'll show you where it all ends up. And then if there's any interrupting with stratagems, we'll show that off too. Movement so far, suits advanced up. They have assault, so they're going to be fine. Shadow Sun moved up. Dogs have moved up. The transport flies up, offloads, and I think that's where this squad is going to go ahead and... are they going to be the ones to overwatch? Yeah, I think they're going to be the better overwatch. So let's blast them. We're going to start with the 4 frag cannons there. So these are D3, they're rapid fire D3. And then you have 10 in the squad, so I believe I get 2 extra shots per guy?
Because of blast, yeah.
Cool. So these are D3 shots, plus a grand total of I've already forgotten. But there'll be a bunch. Okay, let's see if we're doing this right. This should be about 22 shots, which we're going to break up into 2 different volleys. These are hitting on 6s, but death to the alien, which should allow me to re-roll hit rolls, because you don't have the Imperium or Chaos keywords.
I'm not sure you know that.
I'm pretty sure. We'll see if the dice re-roll. So the first volley, There's 2 so far, but with the reroll, it turns it into 3. So we'll remember there's 3 hits.
3 so far.
And then another 2, so that's 5, 6, 7, 8. Strength 7, so I'm wounding on 2s, but then -1 a wound because that's built into breachers.
Guardian drone now.
Oh, Guardian drone, right. And yeah, we don't have all the little drones to put out as markers. We'll list the relevant drones as they come up, because they're not models anymore, they're just campers.
Correct.
They're war gear. Okay, so 3s, that many. Oh, that's pretty good.
That seems great.
So that's going to be 7 at -1. All right, so these are looking for 5s.
Let's go.
You succeeded 2 of them.
So that's a 5 down.
Okay, and then let's throw some bolt guns at you. Then we've got the bolt guns shooting in. It's a solid start. And then with the roll, you filthy aliens. I got 1 more. So that's 4 hits. And these should just be wounding you on 4s.
Okay.
Yeah, so we got 3 wounding hits total. And these should be no AP.
So 3 force.
And that's 2 more dead.
Oof.
Okay, so pretty mean. And then we'll let you get back to your movement. So I've used the Overwatch the one time I can use it this turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
The rest of the movement finishes up with the Kroot Hounds and Kroot coming over to here. Kroot Hounds and Stealth Suits forming some little kind of a formation here.
Yeah.
And then there's a Crisis Suits back over here. Shooting will start with the Crisis Suits shooting over into this squad here. These are AP 3, right?
Yeah, so it's not quite WYSIWYG. It's 3 plasmas on each, so it's going to be 12 plasma shots. They're going to be, we need an observer. That observer is going to be Shadowsun.
Okay.
So Shadowsun will observe into there.
And that'll give you +1 to hit with that.
+1 to hit, correct. Actually, do I have a better choice? Yeah, I'm actually going to observe with the breachers into this squad. They have a marker light, so I'll be able to ignore cover.
Okay, so this squad will be able to ignore the benefits of cover.
Yes, in addition to getting +1
to hit.
+1 to hit, and Shadowsun will give them reroll 1s.
Ooh.
To hit.
What's the strength of these attacks?
Strength 8. Strength 8, AP -3 now, damage 3.
Oh, this might hurt. Okay, so these are... Oh, yeah, you gotta roll them separate, I assume?
Yeah, so the commander is hitting on 2s, everything else is
and these are hitting on 3s. Okay, so throw them right here, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s.
Let's go.
That's cocked, you can just reroll it.
Okay. Well,
Okay, and rerolling your 2 1s, you got 2 misses so far.
Those both look good. This 2 is a fail.
Yep, so that many hits. You can throw your commander in now.
Yep. So these are on 2s, rerolling 1s as well. All those look good.
They all hit. And then these are wounding me on 2s.
Drop 2, I think.
Okay. All right, so there's 9 saves I'm gonna have to make. I'm gonna do these 2 at a time because they're gonna go into Terminators.
Okay, they're 3 damage each. Terminators are 4 wounds.
These ones are 4 wounds because of the shield.
Nice.
So 4 up in Vuln. Okay, so one's got 1 wound left. One's got 1 wound left. He's still got 1 wound left. Totally has 1 wound left. I love my Deathwatch. Okay, so now he's dead. And that'll kill you off, and then I have 2 more saves to make, which will go on to the other Terminator. Oh, he's just dead. Oh, that's 2 dead Terminators. Ooh, what's next?
We'll go Shadowsun to the same squad.
Now, does she need to have somebody observe, like somebody else observe? How's this work?
She's just 2 up to hit anyway, so she's just gonna...
The benefits cover thing, does she ignore that?
She does not.
Okay. There won't be a whole lot I can do with it, but maybe a little bit.
Maybe a little bit.
All right, what does Shadowsun's shooting look like?
We'll start with missile pod, so 2 on 2s.
Okay.
Let's go.
They both
Those
hit?
look good. 7 strength, so on 3s.
Yes, sir.
Oof!
Ooh, couple fails.
Couple fails. We will do the higher G fusion next. So
Okay.
2 shots on 2s.
They both
Those
hit.
look good. These are strength 10, so on
Okay,
twos.
Two wounding hits.
-4.
-4, what's the damage profile?
D6 plus 2.
Ooh. I think I will put that on to the 2 veterans and just let them die off.
Okay.
I'm not going to save out of that. Flechettes?
We got flechettes left. 5 shots on twos. Those all look good. 3 strength, so on 5s.
Okay. You got 3 of them. Is there AP on this?
No, sir.
What's the damage?
1.
1 damage? We'll just put it on the bike in the back. He takes 1 damage. That's resolved. We got the breachers that are left.
So 3, they each get 2 shots. Breachers are BS3 now, so on 3s.
Okay. Now they get no negatives for being a spotting unit, right?
Correct, they do not.
Okay, cool. So you got 4 hits.
Uh,
And what's the strength of this?
6.
Strength 6. Okay, yeah, wounded on 3s.
You're on objective, so I get rerolls to wound.
Nice.
Which
Take your 2
is
rerolls. 4 wounding hits.
-1
-1, so I'm gonna go to a 4-up save.
on the bike.
Yeah, we'll put 2. Okay, we're fine. He takes 1 more wound. All right, we're gonna take a break from over here, and we're gonna come over to the flamers here, shooting presumably into this squad.
Into this squad. We will be observing with the stealth suits who have a marker drone. Doesn't matter for hits, I suppose, but stealth suits let you reroll 1 to wound when they are the observing unit.
Nice. And there's no AP on these, right?
No AP on those, correct.
And again, just the configuration, because we're not WYSIWYG with the suits. These are all flamers?
Yeah, so 3 flamers each.
And what do they got for drones?
Each of the crisis suits and the commander all have shield drones. So +1 wound. The crisis suits will be at 6 wounds. The commander will be at 8 wounds, I believe.
Okay, cool. All right, let's see how many hits you get.
Hopefully a lot.
It's not a lot.
It's not a lot.
And that's 30 hits. Wounding on force?
First 15. Re-rolling ones.
Nice, okay. And that's just the built-in for them?
For the stealth suits, yeah, they're good at observing.
Nice. So that's 8 so far in the second volley.
Grabbing the ones.
Decent conversion. I'm just going to be looking for 3-up saves. Here's the first volley. They're going to start going onto the bike. So there's 3 fails. Very average. And the second volley, there's another 3 fails. Perfectly average, as all things should be. Leaves that squad looking like so.
We'll do the stealth suits in the same squad.
Nice. So now, just for anybody unfamiliar, so observers just, you declare units an observer. There's no penalties for doing so.
Correct.
They just give a bonus to another squad shooting.
Yep. And
Very
they're
cool.
so they're not allowed to themselves be observed for.
Okay, yep.
So these are on force.
Gotcha.
Let's go force.
Okay, pretty good.
Not
pretty
bad.
good.
These are strength 5, so we're gonna go for 3s.
Yep. And any reroll help built into them?
No.
So just 5
6.
saves?
5, yep.
Yep, 5 saves. Looking for 3-ups. Oh, you got one. You killed this guy. Moving from here, we're going to come way over and Kroot firing into this kill team. And this is going to be 2 volleys of 10 hitting on.
Force.
Okay. They're good shots.
They're good shots. So these will be, yeah, on force. Let's go. Could be better.
It could be much better. You got what, was it like 3 hits?
Looks like 3 hits.
Okay, so we got 3 hits so far. Just roll your hits again.
Yep.
Plus another, oh, that's, okay, this helps. Throw 3 dice back in. And these are strength.
4. So
What do you got,
on
force?
force.
And it looks like 4 saves to me.
Yes.
All right, those 4 saves. Now we're fine. We absorb your damage.
No.
And the last little bit of shooting will be this devilfish.
Yes.
Shadow Sun is observing, and I presume you are firing into this squad here.
Correct.
Cool. All right, which weapon is first?
Let's start with the accelerator burst cannon. So the guy on the front.
Okay.
That is 4 shots now. On a 4+, going to a 3+ because of Shadow Sun.
Okay.
So let's have some 3s.
It's a good start.
It's a good start.
Strength 5?
Strength 6.
Okay, so we got 3s.
3s. Only one. No
One
AP.
wounding hit, no AP, so I'm going to have a 3-up save. And we're good.
Sounds good. And then we have 2 twin pulse carbines, so 4 shots.
Okay.
These are also on 3s.
Not great. Not great, friend.
Could be better. Could be better. And then on a 3.
Does wound.
Does wound.
3-up. Oh, he's dead. That's enough to take the last wound off the bike. 2 once per game seeker missiles.
Same squad on 3s. Oof, only 1.
Okay.
And this will be on a 2. Ah!
Oh, 1 fails anyways, friend. The 1 fails anyways. All right, I'm back in it. All right, so shooting is complete. We're over for the time to declare charges. We just had a bit of a conversation off camera, and you didn't do nearly as much damage to me as you thought you were going to.
Correct.
So now you're questioning the whole, are you going to charge me?
Yeah, 1 or 2 models left, charging a bunch of crude hounds into it seems like a good idea. 6 models left seems worse idea. So I think we're just gonna hold fast.
Okay, gonna stand firm.
We're gonna stand firm.
And what are you scoring for? So you don't have anything in the middle, so you're not going to be getting your area denial, which I assume you're going to discard for 1.
For 1 CP, yep. Engage on all fronts.
So you should have 3, no problem.
3 quarters, and since it's a tactical mission, it's worth 1 additional victory point.
So how many points are you scoring?
3 points from secondaries.
Nice. Okay, so Deathwatch turn 2. Couple things I got to do. First of all, command point. That's easy enough. I have 2. You now have 3. Very cool. I need to generate 2 new objectives. Number 1 will be secure no man's land, and number 2 will be a tempting target. You select 1 objective in no man's land. There are 4 of them.
I suppose I will select the one you're not currently on.
Cool. All right. Now, looking for the Sites of Power. I have this one. I have the character barely close enough. So that will be worth 6. But then I'm also holding another 1, 2, 3, which I believe maxes me out.
Yes.
So, go good guys.
Wait a minute.
Looking at my options now for Oath of Moment, I believe my sweet target will be this squad here with your crisis suits.
Seems like a good call.
Honestly, I think that's it for the command phase. And sorry, which objective did you pick again? It was the one that I'm not on?
Correct.
Gotcha. We'll show where everything currently is, and then where it all ends up. Immediately, as soon as I go to move the squad, gonna Overwatch?
I'm gonna Overwatch.
That probably makes a lot of sense. So it's when I begin or end a move. So they're all gonna shoot me a whole ton. Let's see how many hits you get.
See how many hits I get. So 9 flamers, 96. Not bad.
Yep, it's pretty good. It's gonna be 17 times 2.
So first 17, these are wounding on 4s.
4s, yeah. No reroll, right?
No rerolls.
Okay, happy days.
That could be better.
8 for the first half, followed up with... That's pretty good. All right, I owe you 17 saves of 3 up. So 3 wounds so far in the first volley. And then the second volley, another 3. Well, you killed 3 men. That hurt. And the question is, the Watchmaster going to say this now costs twice as much to do?
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm going to use the Watchmaster's ability to say that's the one. Now that stratagem is resolved, it now costs you an extra command point every time you want to use it.
Sounds good.
And we'll forgo this objective to come try to deal with this. And we'll put them right back over here. Pretty simple movement for the rest of that. Moving both of these kill teams in better position to try to take up my little priority target. The Black Star here is going to fly forward enough to hover over those guys and then flying back to the objective I got to control. That lets me use the cluster launchers, so I'm going to throw 6 D6 and every 5 up does a mortal wound to you. Let's see if I can land some mortal wounds onto you. Not a single one. Very good. I'll get the bad rolls out of the way. So that should be the end of my movement phase. Again, nothing else was happening during the movement phase because you already did your Overwatch. So let's go to, let's go to shooting, and we will start with firing, I think some plasma at you. Here comes 8 shots, hitting you on 3s. Okay. And then these are wounding on you. What's the toughness of them?
5s.
Okay, so wounding on 3s. And we got more than a couple fails. So that's 3 wounding hits at, what did I say, -2, I think, for the regular?
Yep.
Goes to a 4 pinball.
Goes up to a 4 pinball. Let's see some 4s.
Okay,
Got
just
1
take more
through.
damage. Let's have this kill team go now. And let's start off, I'm just going to get the heavy bolters out of the way. These are hitting on 4s, full reroll because you're Xenos and I'm a kill team. So we got 2 of the sustained hits from the mission tactic. And these 2 are re-rolling. Okay, not bad. All right, and then these are looking for 4s to wound you. So you're gonna owe me 3 saves at -1.
Okay.
So you do get cover. There's gonna be a 3-up.
3 3s.
Ooh, okay, 2 more damage. And then I got 6 bolter shots at you. Okay, and then so the bolters hitting on 3s. Okay, full re-rolls. And the sustained hit's gonna throw 1 more in. And then these are gonna wound you on 5s. So 3 saves. That is gonna be your 3-up save again.
All right.
2 more damage.
Go to 1.
Well, now that fun little bit is done, let's get over to the big guns. We're gonna start with my Corpus Blackstar, putting shots over into your squad. I do have ignores cover on this one
Okay.
because of my little Auspex array. Yeah, never mind. Let's just do the last cannon first. This might be the right call, might be the wrong call. I don't know. Hitting on 3. Okay, so it hits. I should be wounding on 2.
Because you were strength.
12.
Yep.
With a reroll because of the Oath of Moment. Last cannons are not it for me this game.
No.
All right, the Storm Strike missiles hitting on 3s with a reroll. Okay, so I got 2 hits. These are wounding on 2s. They both wound. So that's 2 invuln saves coming up.
2 4s.
Pass them both, no problem. Okay, let's move over to this kill team now. What I'm gonna do is I think put all of my bolters over into your breachers just to try to get them off the board, and then all the frag cannons will go into those creeps. You still got a nice big healthy 10-man squad.
Yep.
Let's do the frag cannons into the creep first. How many shots? It's gonna be these are D3s, and then you have 10 in the squad, so I should be getting 2 extra shots per guy, so another 8 shots. All right, these are heavy and I stayed still, and you are stealth, so it should just be back to 4s, correct?
Sounds good.
Very cool. Oh, no, I messed up and then hit my mic. I have 1 more die to throw in here. Boop, boop. And sustained hits, so the 6s are extra hits, and you are Xenos. That is a Deathwatch veteran squad, so I get 4 rerolls on that.
Sounds good.
And then the reroll. Okay, not bad. Okay, and then these are 2s to kill. Yeah, I think that picks them up.
Yep. Bye, friends.
Frag cannons! Yeah, short range frag cannons are pretty spooky. Okay, and the other one's into the fire warriors, hitting on 3s. Okay, so we got 2 sustained hits, so I'm gonna throw 2 more in, and then my reroll of these 3. Cool. And these are 4s to wound you. Ah, that's a good roll. 9 saves at 0 AP.
So 4 ups. That'll do it.
We'll get them as well. All right, these 2 kill teams now. I will spend the 1 CP and have them use probably the Kraken rounds again, which will offset. Yeah. Oh, I'm not gonna think about this because there's not that much AP anyways. Your 3-up save. Honestly, it's just there to help the frag cannons. Yeah, we'll give them better range and -1 AP.
Sounds good.
Additional. And start off with the squad up front. I get +1 to hit, because you're not below half strength. Okay, so that's 2 frayed cannons, because the other one's an Infernus Heavy Bolter. How many shots are these going to be? D3s. Nice. And 10 shots. These are going to hit you on 2s. And again, I've still got the sustained fire army-wide. So I'm probably going to re-roll... I might just re-roll all of that to try to get some extra hits. Or I could not be greedy and just re-roll these. But I'm hitting on 2s, eh? No, they move, so I'm not... I'm hitting on 4s. Yeah, I'm not going to be greedy. I'm just going to re-roll my misses. That didn't help. These are strength 7. So I should have 3 wounding hits on you there. And then the reroll for Oath of Moment. 4 wounding hits is what I meant to say. So these are AP -2 now.
So we'll go to 4 pinball. 2 get through.
All right.
Damage?
2 damage a pop.
All right.
And then the heavy bolter. Gonna fire 3 shots, hitting on 4s. Hitting on 3s because it's +1. I may have messed up my last roll with those frayed cannons. I'm gonna go check. Yeah, I messed up all my modifiers. So on the reroll, I would have had 2 extra hits.
Okay.
I shouldn't have re-rolled 3 of those, but that's fine. So I'm gonna keep the re-roll because I messed it up, and then the 2 wound rolls on 3s. There's 2 more wound rolls.
Okay.
So
2 4s.
Yep. Pass 1, fail 1, so 2 more damage. Once again, apologies. Okay, so now the heavy bolter, 3s. After all the modifiers are said and done. So I'm gonna get 3 hits, and then these are wounding you on 4s. With a reroll. Cool, so that's 3 wounding hits. Same thing, normally AP -1, but an additional AP -1.
So on 4s.
Yep. 2 fails, so it's 4 damage onto you. Those 1 shot apiece to twin bolters. I think that's a typo, but who cares? So there's an extra hit in there, bump, and then these are going to wound you on 5s. With a reroll, no wounds. And then his spear. Okay, and then the Watchmaster, 2 shots, sitting on 2s. Sustained fire, says I get another one. And then wounding on 5s. With a reroll, there's 2 wounding hits. You're going to be on your regular save.
So 3s.
Another 2 damage.
Oof.
Just mowing them down. And now that that's done, let's go back and fire this entire kill team at you. Starting with the 2 bolt sniper rifles. These are just precision all the time, so I'm going to be trying to put them onto your character.
Sounds good.
Hitting on 3s. Sustained fire is going to throw an extra 1 in, and then the reroll from Oath of Moment. No. Okay, that works. Strength 5, so looking for 4s. That's 2 of them. They are normally AP -2. They go to AP -3 with the strat. So you're on your invuln save.
Sounds good. 2 4-ups. No.
Ooh, filled them both. They're 3 damage a pop, so that's 6 damage, and they're precision onto the big man.
He will go to 2.
I have the 3 other precision guns in there, and those again, I'm looking up, those are my bolt carbines. The bolt carbines, hitting you on 3s. They all hit. No sustained fire, so that's okay. I'm always back and forth. Should I be greedy and re-roll? That's good enough. These are going to wound you on 5s, though. And Oath of Moment says I get re-rolls. You owe me 5 saves on your commander. Which is he a 2-up or 3-up armor?
3-up.
Okay.
And you would be at -1.
Yeah, but you get the benefits cover.
So 3s.
Yep.
1 gets
Takes
through.
1 more damage.
Whew. Just,
Okay, he's hanging in
He's
there.
hanging in there, man.
He's 6 shots with the Psyker. That's going to be 3. Hitting on 3s. Sustained fire. And then these are strength 5, so looking for 4s. Rerolls are fun. These are gonna go 4-ups.
Let's go.
Feeling 2. I don't remember how much damage they do. D3 damage each. Okay, well, I think your crisis suit just blew up.
Yes.
And then the remaining shots. The marksman bolt carbines, which are not the precision ones, because the bolt carbines are, hitting on 3s. Sustained fire will throw the 1 extra one in, and then re-rolling these 3. For 2 more hits. Strength 4, toughness 5, looking for 5s to wound. Okay, so we've got 2 so far. Oath of Moments, a super fair and balanced fun roll. Okay, you owe me 4 saves total. Your regular save, which is 3 up, you lose 1 more wound.
That'll be it.
Was that it? That's
Yes.
it? Oh
sir.
no! What have I done? What have I done? No, I'm not gonna lie, that went pretty well. Let's go over to my charges, I suppose.
Let's do some charges.
We'll go over to here and I will charge into these crisis suits.
Go for it.
4 inches, I don't think I make it because I gotta get within ½ inch or an inch. Doesn't matter, I was 4 inches away anyways. Moving over to this side of the board, this kill team here will declare a charge against the crude hands and the devilfish.
Okay.
They roll a 5, which might be enough. Charge looks like so. Last but certainly not least, I'm going to charge the crude hands here. Oh, I definitely made it. Well, that worked pretty well. Okay. Do you have enough command points to interrupt?
I do, but unlikely to happen.
That's fair. That's fair.
I might. We've got some hounds here.
Okay. Yeah, whatever. I'll just start here.
Okay.
The Watchmaster first has 6 attacks on 2s. I think sustained hits is in melee as well for my army, but I'll check. All right, so that's gonna be 2 extra hits and 1 miss. And then these are strength 6.
So on 2s.
And I think that blows them up. They're like AP2 or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, you got him.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
And we'll consolidate and say all sorts of unkind things to Shadow Sun. Retrospect deciding not to interrupt. So yeah, let's just get the pile in and swing here. I think I've got all 6 of my vets with swords that are able to swing into the dogs.
Yep.
Which, there's no kill to go overkill. Let's just get that going. All right. Well, let's work with those dogs, I guess. These are hitting on 3s. With full rerolls and sustained. Do you want to just pull them?
Yeah, man, you got him.
Straight 5, AP -2. Okay, cool. I forgot there was only 4. And just the other guys hitting the devilfish. Hitting on 3s. Okay, there's 2 sustained hits to throw in there, and I will re-roll my fails. Oh, that was a fail. Cool. Toughness 9?
Toughness 9.
Okay, these are looking for 6s. Make 3 saves, no AP.
On 3s.
Okay. Oh, devilfish is fine.
Okay, there you go.
And then we're going to move all the way back here, and these lads are going to go ahead and pile in. They're not super well equipped for combat, but maybe well enough.
Just need 1.
Yep, just close combat weapons. Hitting on 3s. There's 1 sustained hit to throw in. And then a full battery of rerolls. Okay, so pull up these 2 fails, but then one goes back in as a sustained hit. And then these are looking for 5s to wound. You're gonna owe me 5 saves there, friend.
All right.
No AP on these.
So give me some 3-ups.
Oh, you're fine.
Hey, looks good.
They get to pile in and swing back.
Whew.
Swinging on into the plasma lads.
So on 5s.
Okay, not a bad hit. Not a bad hit.
And then 5 strength, so on 3s.
Yep.
2. No AP.
Bad. Yeah, that's fine. Then from there, we come all the way over. We get the Devilfish to swing.
Yes. 3 attacks on 5s.
You got a hit?
6, so on a 3. No.
Nope. Okay. All right, we're fine. Well, that's the end of my turn. Looking at securing no man's land, I control two or more objective markers no man's land. So I control. There's one here. I control the one over there because I'm not an aircraft. I took that real away from myself with hover, and then that's the tempting target as well. So I'm going to score 10 VPs out of that. Really solid turn for the Marines. All right, start of the tab turn.
We have a capture enemy outpost and overwhelming force.
Cool. And then end of the command phase, you do have control of one objective, so you're going to score 3 points out of that in the primary. Show off where the tau forces are for the movement phase. You get your crisis suits here. You get stealth suits along with some dogs. You get the poor beleaguered Devilfish, and then Commander Shadow Sun. And of course your bomber gets to fly on this turn.
That it does.
All right, the movements are complete. So the Devilfish fell back. Shadow Sun is staying perfectly still because the everybody's vision is linked to movement here.
So much like a T-Rex.
Yeah, exactly. As I move across the board, staying in combat, Crude Hounds advanced up, Stealth Suits moved up, and your Flyer flew on. All right, shooting. Shadow Sun.
We'll start with Shadow Sun. Let's do the flechette launcher first.
Okay.
So 5 on 2s.
Okay.
Those all look pretty good.
All over the place. They all hit. And then these are strength.
3. So on 5s.
Yep.
Big one.
Okay, so we got one save to make. I will put that on to... How much damage are the missile pods?
2. 2 damage
2?
each.
I will put that onto a man with a fray cannon. Oh, he failed it. Ooh, what's next?
Missile pods.
Missile pods?
So 2 on 2s. Those look good. Strength 7, so 2 on 3s. 2 at no AP.
2 at no AP. Okay, 3 ups again. Oh, you killed that man.
Oh no! And then
Meltas,
fusions.
Yep.
So let's get some 2s. Those look good.
Yep, you're good.
Let's get some 2s. One of those looks good.
And that's just enough to melt another
guy. Yes.
So let's take the fray cannon. Now that that's complete, we're gonna go all the way to the other side of the board. Flamers, your vehicle, so you can shoot in combat. Or sorry, your vehicle, so you can shoot.
No, that was correct.
Yeah, I got there.
93 shots. Let's go.
Alrighty then. I'd like to imagine these guys have just been continually on fire since you showed up. Rolling 16 dice twice, 4s. Well, that's a couple. 7 in the first batch. Second batch. That many. 12 saves to make. Oh, you killed 1, 2.5. For those that remember a certain narrative campaign, Karsus fears not. Next little bit of shooting now will be the Flyer putting shots over into my Corvus. With these guys spotting, right?
Right, yeah.
Is that it right?
Yep,
Yeah.
so they'll spot, give the +1, and the reroll 1s to wound.
Cool. Do have stealth, so you're back to your base hit value. What's the AP like on all these attacks?
So it'll be 4 missile pods at an AP -1, 2 seeker missiles at AP -3, and then a bunch of ion rifle shots at AP -2.
I want to pop Armor of Contempt. I'll pop Armor of Contempt to make each one of those 1 worse AP. Okay, what's the first attacks?
We'll do the 2 twin missile pods.
Okay.
Hitting on 4s, going to 3, going back to 4s.
Yep, because of the stealth and then the spot.
Got 1.
You've hit me.
I have hit you.
What's the strength?
That's not enough. 7.
Yeah, okay, then T10.
T10, but it's twin lengths.
Okay, yeah, nice.
So, nope.
Nope. Okay. The next gun.
Let's do the seeker missiles next.
Okay, so are these once per game?
Once per game.
Nice.
So we'll send those back to.
Wait. Okay, wait. We got to show everybody that. That's so cool.
On force?
Yep. Hit one, miss one. Do they allow you to reroll hit rolls of one?
No.
Is it?
That's just Shadow Sun.
Okay.
And then probably on a 3. That probably makes it. Strength 14?
Yep. I will have a 5-up save. Nope. How much damage?
D6 plus 1.
Okay, nice. 5. Brings you down to 9 wounds remaining, and the last little bit is...
Twin iron rifle, 6 shots. Let's go. Force.
Okay, solid. You got 4 hits. What's the strength?
Strength on these is 8.
Okay, so looking for your 5s.
5s, rerolling because twin linked.
Okay, twin linked.
2.
2
2 at minus 2, so...
All right, these are going to be 4-up saves. They are 2 damage apiece, which is nice. So I take 2 damage. Okay, and one of those was hazardous, right? Which one?
The ions were hazardous.
Okay.
So we had 2 twin-linked ion guns that were.
So on ones you take mortal wounds?
The ones I take mortal wounds.
So it's not on the hit roll anymore, it's you roll after the fact.
Unfortunately.
Gotcha. Okay, well that's news to me.
Well there you go. Let's see how... That looks good.
3s, you're fine.
It's fine.
Okay. Doing half damage to the Corvus. Then the stealth suits are going to fire up in.
So on 5s, because he's minus 1 hit.
Yep. Okay. Getting, what is that, 4 hits total?
4 hits.
What's the strength?
Strength 5. So on 6s?
Yes.
Nothing.
Gotcha. Yeah, nobody's declaring charges. So let's just go right over to here and get a fight going. All right, swinging in over here first.
Good luck, friend.
Thank you. 3s. That sustained hits is still up. Okay, so I failed them. And I'm trying to remember if I had other rules. 5s to hit now. Sorry, 5s to wound. 2 wounding hits.
No AP?
No AP.
So on 3s. Hey!
They're fine once again.
The Hero Crisis suit.
All right, well, they get to fight back.
4,
All right.
6. Okay. 6 attacks on 5s.
Ooh, spicy. That hits. You're good.
Okay.
And so we got 5 hits. Wounding me on 3s.
Wounding you on 3s. It's pretty good.
You're gonna kill a man. Okay, and Karsus has 1 wound left. Boop. And that's it, eh? So I get to decide if I want to pick a squad up right now.
Oh, right. Right.
Because I can teleportarium myself around. Which I just might. Alright, so end of the fight phase, I am going to... well, I could rescue you too, I guess. Because you're able to... What an interesting conundrum. Because I could just teleportarium him out of here.
Along with another unit.
Yeah, no, along with another unit. I think I'm just going to spend the 1 CP, though, and pull this squad off the board. Mm-hmm. And they get to... They basically come in via reserves on my next turn. Oh, sorry, Deep Strike reserves. Okay, end of the turn, you're going to toss both of your secondaries.
I think so.
You get a free CP.
Hey, that's
so you're
something.
up to 4 right now?
I'm at 4 CP.
Nice. Okay, cool. Let's get ready for turn 3, Deathwatch. Okay, I generate my CP, and my 2 objectives. This turn I must overwhelming force. Do you get anything left on objectives?
Yeah. I got this guy.
Oh,
and
the
I got
Devilfish.
these
and-
stealth suits.
Ooh, there's options. Okay.
I'm playing the objective game now.
And investigate signals. And I do got to take some battle shock tests. So over here, leadership 6.
Okay.
I rolled an 8.
That's...
I wasn't sure if that was good
Yeah,
or not,
like,
but
ooh.
apparently in this edition it is.
We like high rolls.
Because I'm trying to roll higher than what
Yeah.
my leadership is. Okay. There should be leadership 6 up over here as well. Okay, yeah, they don't care either.
Like, we're good.
Oath a moment over here. Yeah.
That's fair.
Saw
Fair
that-
point.
Saw that one.
Well,
coming.
we'll see, you know?
And then we just gotta move my stuff. So we've got these lads, my Corvus, got some kill teams. Just happy days. And then for primaries, I forgot to score them. So I've got an objective here, an objective here, and an objective here with a character on it. So I'm only going to score 12 this turn. Sad days. Now the movement. To recap the movement so far, both of these squads have moved up to go after Shadow Sun. No kill like overkill. And then over here, I moved this squad up, and you're going to overwatch.
We're going to do that 2 CP overwatch,
They're
man.
vehicles, so we can't see the reason why they can't. You only have 2 within range, though.
Yes, so only we're only going to have 66 shots here.
Okay.
So number of shots? Could be better.
Yep. Okay, with those 14.
Wounding on force.
Indeed, good sir. And it costs you 2 command points to do, but you have a million command points anyways.
But I do.
Oh, that's a way better wound roll.
That's pretty good.
So
Good
12?
luck. 12.
12 3-up saves. Okay, I'm gonna roll pretty well. I lost one.
Yeah, there you go. Best 1 CP,
that guy died.
2 CP ever.
Now we're gonna move up at deep strike. Flying into there and deep striking into here. Yep, let's just start blasting. I'm gonna spend the 1 CP to go ahead and give better range in AP and better range in AP. Kraken bolts. And I think we're gonna start the shooting right here. I will declare all my shots into the Crisis squad. Okay, firing in. I am -1 to hit, but I also get 4 rerolls. So these are 4s, and I don't have any mission tactics up right now. Okay, not that many hits. And then the reroll. That's more hits. These are wounding on 5s with a full reroll of the Oath of Moment. Nope, only 3 wounding hits, AP 1.
So on...
I think you still get the cover.
Yeah, so 3.
Yeah.
2. So that'll kill 1 and send another 1 to 5.
Nice. Okay, the frag cannons now. So I had to be more than 9 away. They're range 18, and they're rapid fire. But I've also increased the range of them. So now they're
in
range
rapid
24.
Fire.
They are rapid fire. These are D3 shots per.
Mm-hmm.
And that is 11. I'm going to hit on 5s with the -1. Maybe I should have fallen back with him. Yeah, well. 5s. That's pretty good. So those are hits so far, and then a full suite of rerolls turns it into 2 more. These are strong enough that these are going to wound you on 3s with a full reroll, because it's the Oath of my moment. Cool. That's 5. These are typically AP1, AP2 right now.
So on force.
Failing 3, 2 damage apiece.
That'll kill another one.
Jump back a moment. I forgot I flew over those Crude Hounds. 5s for mortal wounds to them. This was the Black Star technically in the movement phase. Take 3 mortal wounds on the Crude Hounds.
There's 1 left.
Very good. I do believe the next bit of shooting will be this kill team here, putting shots over into your stealth suits.
Okay.
We'll do the heavy bolters first. You are stealth, right?
Yes.
So I'm just -1 to hit you?
Correct.
So these are 4s, but again, you're Xeno, so you have full reroll. So 4s go to 5s. Sorry. None so far. And 4 of them. What's the toughness on those stealth suits?
4.
We're looking for 3s to wound then. And that's 4 wounding hits. They are AP -1.
So on force.
2 damage apiece.
That'll kill 2.
Kill the Sarge instead?
Yeah, so he has a 1 extra wound because of a shield drone that you can see.
Nice. And then the bolt guns on 4s. Your Xenos. These are going to wound you on 4s. 1 wounding hit.
AP?
None.
Give me a 3. I've got a 1.
Okay, well, one guy took a wound.
Just 1?
Just 1. Just the bolt gun.
He's alive.
Corvus is going to fire everything backwards. Let's see if that last cannon hits anything.
Good start.
the missiles. I got a hit.
There we go.
I got a hit. And then you are... Yeah, we should be winning on 2.
Yep.
Okay, cool. These are AP2.
Okay, we'll go down to a 5. What do I got there?
That's a 4.
Well, that'll kill this little guy.
Very good. Now that that's all done, let's go over to this. Get her. With my Spectre's kill team. So I've got the 2 bolt sniper rifles. Hitting on... Normally this hit on 3s, but you're -1 to hit, right?
Yes.
Okay, so looking for 4s. Actually, no, technically I should start with this one. This squad's going to start firing.
Okay.
Because they get +1 to hit, because you're not half damaged. Just do the auto-hitting flamer to get that started. Oh, there's 1 hit. It wounds, though.
That's good.
AP
Snowpeak.
-1.
So we'll be at a 4.
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
The 2 bolters. Yep. Twin linked. That fails to wound your toughness,
Toughness 4, so I think it does wound.
but a -1 to wound your.
Oh,
attack.
but -1 to wound. Yep.
And then the leader hitting on 2s. He rolled double 1s.
Are you sure they don't get rerolls somehow?
Those ones don't. Those get +1 to hit.
Sorry, my bad.
All right, yeah, back over to the other squad I should have started with. The two sniper rifles.
So,
All right, so these are going to be 4s to hit with the sniper rifles. That worked. And then these are strength 5.
so on 3s?
Then 4s because the -1, right?
Yes.
1 wounding hit. That is going to go to your invuln save, good sir.
Good 5 here. Woo!
You rolled a 6. Okay. That's how it's going to be, eh?
Shadow Sun's feeling spicy.
It feels like she might get charged this turn. The librarian, how many shots? 6.
It's a good start.
He is going to hit you on 4s. So we got 2 hits. I can't remember the strength here, so I'm just going to roll these. The 5 wounds you, though.
Rerolls, though, because kill team?
No, they're a Spectre's kill team. So they get to get picked up and put down.
Got it,
So 1 wounding hit, that should go to your... Probably your invuln, but just roll it.
We'll see.
You rolled a 4, so now I got to check.
Now you gotta check.
It's going to be D3 damage.
Oof.
For 1.
Okay, well, she'll go to 5.
This is the rest of the squad. Hitting on... Is she a vehicle?
She's not a vehicle.
I should have used the anti-infantry 2-up rounds against her, though. But that doesn't make a difference now. Let's... I don't know why that's so funny in my mind. It just is. So these are 4s to hit.
4's to hit.
Okay. And then 5s to wound. Make 1 save at -1.
1-4.
Take another damage,
Oh,
you
no!
fiend!
Sad.
I had a bolt pistol over here. Bump. Bump. Oh!
Oh!
Snailed it.
Snailed it. Nope.
That didn't do any damage. All right. Charges.
You got it.
Get him. No, I
No.
failed. And I don't have CP to reroll. Well, fine then. Charge over here.
No way you'll make it. Oh,
I'm in.
crap.
All right, I can see you now. Let's just start swinging with my Vigil Spear. These are hitting on 2s. Well, that worked. Okay, so this is strength 6.
So, on 3s?
And with Lance, so I'm +1 wound. I'm gonna turn in charge.
On 2?
3s would have worked too. AP -2, so you're on your invuln.
I'm on my invuln. Looks like... How many damage each?
They're D3 apiece.
Well, even if they're all 1s, I think you're good to go.
All right.
No.
See you later. I guess I'll consolidate this way. Huh. I may have done my consolidates improperly earlier. Whoops. So yeah, it looks like now you can only consolidate if you can get onto an objective or get into the closest enemy
Engagement
unit.
range, yeah.
Cool. All right. That does kind of feel like something a Tau player would know. That's an important thing for Tau players.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the end of my turn. Looking at my 2 objectives, I didn't bother with either of them. So these are getting thrown away. And I get a command point. All right, and looking at the board state as we were getting ready to go to Tau turn 3. You're not in a great shape. You're not in great shape.
It could be better. We have
You've got 3 units that are going to have to take battle shock tests every single turn.
Yes.
And then a single transport and a single flyer.
We do have a flyer that can't hold objectives and a transport. The transport's actually doing fine.
Yep.
Honestly, right? Like he's a champ. You know, he could.
And with your secondary points, what are you at right now?
3.
And your primary's at
5, maybe.
So even if we go to the gambits and you do get your gambit,
Yeah.
That's 38. And on primary, what am I sitting at right now?
You'll max primary. I'm pretty confident
Yeah.
about that one.
Yeah, and I got another like 12 secondary points in
Yeah.
there. So deciding that there's nothing really cool to show off other than that, we're gonna call it.
We're gonna call it.
All right, awkward left-handed handshake.
Oh yeah.
Good game, sir.
Good game.
And let's get ready for a little post-game chat.
All right, these two are doing a post-game show, but I want to remind you that there is another game uploaded right now in the MiniWarGaming Vault. Sonny is back with some Salamanders to take on my Iron Warriors. You can follow the link in the description below for that battle report with some points.
And welcome to the post-game chat. So yeah, let's chit-chat a little bit. So give me your thoughts on the game we just played.
I mean, I for sure made mistakes, right?
New edition.
New edition, right? You're still learning. You're trying to find out what's good. Tau feels very different than it did in 9th edition, at least in my opinion. Seems like less mobility, probably a little less durability. Yeah, I really appreciate GW toning down the lethality by limiting rerolls.
For some fashion.
They did a great job there, for sure. Yeah.
Yep, that's fair. It's been a hot minute since I played Deathwatch. I kind of stopped playing them last edition after the book because I don't know, they were kind of boring. This is an army that's near and dear to me though, because there's been a lot of contribution from the community overall to this collection of mine. So.
Yeah, I mean the models look fantastic, right? I mean,
yeah, and a lot of neat.
Each one
unique,
seems to be a
shoulder pads.
Yeah, a piece of artwork unto itself.
Yeah, it is a cool army. So, talking about rerolls, this is the first time I'm really experiencing me playing as a Space Marine anyways. This is like my second game of the edition so far though.
Oath of Moment seems good.
Oath of Moment's fantastic, and it keys in well enough, but I mean, Deathwatch have a ton of rerolls on their own anyways.
Yeah, it seemed like things that weren't getting full rerolls from Oath of Moment were getting rerolls from just being kill teams and all, right?
Yep, from the standard Deathwatch veteran squads, and then the kill teams were getting pluses to hit depending on what they were shooting at.
Yeah.
Yeah, mission tactics, really cool. I didn't have to, but I've got access to stratagems that allow me to use mission tactics for 2 squads for 1 CP, even if they're not active for the rest of the army. So being able to keep that lethality up is cool, but I spent pretty much all my CP on just the Kraken rounds over and over again. And with how much cover there is in the game, they didn't always have the hugest benefit, but the bonus to range is really nice for frag cannons especially, to get within that rapid fire range. And the few opportunities I had to, well, I guess the AP is better because you're not getting the benefit of cover on some of the weaker units, but with the way cover works with 3-up saves and the rest of all that, it wasn't always the most valuable, but it wasn't awful.
Yeah. It does seem like there's less clunkiness to the game, I guess, right? Like everything just getting cover from being behind something, it's really easy to say, okay, I know what's happening here.
Yeah, there's a lot of cover all over the place, and it's something that we're gonna have to get used to because it doesn't feel intuitive yet. I don't know if it ever will, but it doesn't yet, anyways, or at least not for me. But yeah, Deathwatch, okay, cool. They come in, they hit super hard, they do Deathwatch things. The capability to teleportarium your forces around the board, make up for some of the lack of mobility, so I feel less pressure to have a ton of transports.
The Corvus was super cool.
Corvus
right?
was neat.
Yeah. Being able to, I'm a little surprised that they allowed it to keep a bombing run despite being able to turn off being an aircraft, right? So
Yep.
you can come into hover, you can still come in turn 1, and ideally you could try to alpha strike with it. Super cool, for sure neat.
Yeah.
But maybe a little surprising.
Yeah, not the best bombing run, but not an awful one either. It's you just pick a unit you flew over, you roll 6 dice, every 5 up is more to win.
Yeah.
I don't see anything with that keyed into, it has to.
Oh,
be
for sure.
maintaining
Yeah,
the
I
aircraft.
agree.
It's I'm interested because most of I do like my aircraft, and pretty much everything I use I assume is going to be hover. A lot of the guard ones, but I guess my Thunderbolt wouldn't be, or my Marauder. Yeah, I got some reading to do for when I eventually bust the guard out once again. But Deathwatch feel pretty solid. Hindsight being 2020, anything you would have done differently?
Yeah, I'm not really sure. I mean, the battlefield we had set up where we're kind of closer, right? Like the no man's land, the distance between us is a little closer.
24 inches.
I think you going first, you were able to get in. Like I kind of tried to stay off to the side, get as far away as I could, put everything in a corner, kind of fade away. But I mean, by the end of your movement on turn 1, you had everything. In 18, right? Maybe to shoot.
Or 24 at least.
Right.
And if not, I could extend the range of the guns with the
of course.
strats. So I had a transport that I could fly up 20 and get out from everything I could see. So that was no problem. I had a squad I could deep strike in, and then I also had another squad that could take a scout move.
Yeah. I suppose I'm also a little surprised about that in 10th. Like the ability to alpha definitely seems there. Right, like you're coming in with your transport. You can disembark after moving. There's nothing, preventing you from doing that. Right, that's lethal. Like you can't charge in this case, right? But if you're coming in with a land raider, something with assault ramps, I think armies that are going to want to stay farther back are going to have a hard time dealing with assault terminators coming in turn 1.
At least the land raider can only move 10.
That's true.
And that's kind of, in my mind, the kind of flip side of it. But yeah, for turn 2.
Right.
Here it is.
But a 20-inch move on a transport, then disembarking is pretty good, right?
Yeah, I hope I didn't miss something there, but as far as I know, that was all correct. And it's I had to have it in hover mode.
Yeah.
And for anybody curious, again, the way that we're reading this is you can't switch back and forth between being in hover or not hover. You decide pre-game what you're going to be. And if you are in hover mode, cool, you can start on the board. And if you're in the aircraft mode, you're in strategic reserve, so you're not showing up right away.
Yeah, I think most aircraft that have the option to be in hover mode, you're probably going to pick that most games, right? Because if you're in hover mode and you lose aircraft, you still have fly. There's nothing stopping you from holding objectives. Your aircraft can now hold an objective.
From everything that we read, again, there's always the
we
chance
could mess something
up.
up, right? Early games in 10th, right? But I don't see why you wouldn't do that. That seems fantastic, right?
Yep.
Definitely a downside for aircraft that do not have the opportunity to come in and hover, though. So it's
Hold on a second, I gotta check one thing. They answered my.
You answered your own question?
Which we didn't. I don't think either of us thought to check.
Yeah.
It's OC0.
The aircraft is OC0. Yeah, I mean that wouldn't have impacted anything in this case.
Well, it could have been some points early on, but I don't think that would have made a huge.
Yeah, for sure not, right? I mean, so in this case, it's OC0. You can't hold points with it, but everything else is still applicable, right? You're still moving units up 20 inches turn 1.
Yeah. So this game, it would have made a slight difference, but whatever. I could have also potentially moved slightly differently and done almost the exact same thing.
Sure.
And
I did put my shots for my bomber into it, thinking if I could take you off, I would get some victory points because you were controlling that objective.
Yeah. Well, do you know what? I still would have given you those victory points because I cheated and took victory points earlier that I shouldn't have. I wouldn't have double checked to be like, wait a second. Yeah, I didn't even think. Didn't even think at that moment to check the OC value on the unit card.
Aircraft. Yeah.
But hey, like I said, this is my second game.
Yeah. Again, not at all impactful. It doesn't change the outcome in this case. But yeah, it felt like a lot of stuff coming in. Deep striking turn 1 seems, oh my gosh, good.
And again, from everything we're reading,
right. Outside of even if you have the cheapest units and you can do all of the screening, somebody deep striking in within 9 is I mean, it's going to be rough turn 1, right? It's going to be really rough.
Well, and I think the relic that I had on the Watchmaster allows me, I'd have to double check it, but I think they can use the rapid ingress stratagem for free as well.
Oh, nice. Nice. So doing it on your opponent's turn.
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
just show up and then they walk up to you and start hitting you.
Right. Yeah, it seems fantastic. I don't know. You're going to have something. A lot of screens, I guess. You're going to have some melee somewhere. It for sure could be rough for Tal. Not so much for guard. You know, maybe guard's tough enough. It's got enough. I don't know, man. It's a lot to think of. New edition, a lot has changed.
You got me beat too, man. I'm not entirely sure. Viewers, you've probably been commenting all along, but continue to comment. And, yeah, leave some comments, leave some love. Anything else you can think to, you want to wrap up for the people at home watching?
I don't know. You know, have fun.
Well, folks, thanks for tuning in. Keep being awesome. And as always, happy wargaming. Say it.
Happy wargaming.